Okay, I think I'm live here. I don't know if this is showing up. If anyone is watching, let me know that you can hear me because my computer decided to do an upgrade. Um, so I'm plugging in my phone right now. See if that is working. Oh, yay! Thank you, Olivon. Perfect. Okay, so I am doing this. I had some interruptions in my life without getting into too much detail. So I'm trying to combine several things in this video. So first, if you guys can put your questions in there. Hi, Victoria. Oh my goodness, Victoria. If I could share with you all the stuff that's happened. I didn't think I was going to be able to do it live. Okay, so first thing is I have a commitment to my viewers. So one of my viewers asked me a question. Hi, Jackie. Oh, I answered one of your questions before, I think. So I have to address this before we get started, okay? So the purpose of this video is for you guys to ask questions about specific skincare concerns or products because you're thinking of buying these products. So I did want to go over that. But before I get into that, I do want to address this person. I told actually two of them I was going to answer it. I never did. Okay, so please be patient while I do this. Okay, so the first one was somebody asked about a eye gel, a water-based eye gel, or eye cream that you can use with your, hi there, Azizat, that you could use with a machine for increase of infusion. And I don't know if she was a professional or not, but I'm going to answer that really quick. So there are certain things you have to be careful of when you decide that you're going to galvanize or you're going to use it as an infusion as a part of a treatment. So one of the ones that, and she was talking about specifically fine lines and wrinkles. So one of the things that you guys want to look for, especially when you're addressing a skincare concerns such as existing fine lines and wrinkles and even like prevention, is peptides, because they're basically delivery systems. So when you have active ingredients, you want them in an effective delivery system because, as you all know, skincare ingredients can break down very quickly. So this product here is called Skin Iceland. Can you guys see that? Oh, it's kind of backwards. Skin Iceland. Now so I actually tried this one. It says used with our Hydro Cool firming gels. So I did not do that. So I did actually use this product. I actually did test it out with the MyoLift. Hi, good evening. Oh, it's evening over there. Okay, so this is basically, so I checked. It doesn't have any chemicals. It doesn't have any perfumes. It doesn't have any parabens or anything like that. The one thing I did like about this is it has in here, so it can be used with multiple, I put it in the box because I didn't, it's like small. So see how small this is? But it's like super hydrating. Hi, from Atlanta. Oh, I was just there. Okay, so if you look, this is, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like water-based, okay? And it has that real, like, very, like that polyglutamic acid, you know, see that? Kind of really hydrating. Now, you can, and it goes a long way, right? So now, this is the thing about why I chose this. In addition to, because if you have synthetic ingredients of perfume, and then you're using some form of machine with heat, then it can increase hyperpigmentation, or it can even increase, sensitivity to it. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about that one. This has, in the 5th ingredient here, and that's why I bought the box too, is it has palmitoyl tripeptide 38. And the reason why it's the fifth ingredient in there, which is great. It's basically a cell communicating agent, and it helps boost 6 major, let's move this over, parts of the skin's matrix. Okay, it has so it helps increase collagen 1 to, I think it's 3. Yeah, 3, 4, fibronectin and laminin and hyaluronic acid within the skin. So if you're going to even infuse this into your skin using a machine, it actually is even better than that, okay? And that's the 5th ingredient. Now, the other one that's a delivery system is the palmitoyl tripeptide 5, and that's basically amino acids that have three amino acids that are attached to each other. And let's see. The thing about this one is when they've done studies of this, 100% of the women that tested this, that used 2% of this ingredient in whatever product that they were using, showed a 31% increase in their fine lines and wrinkles over a period of 2 months if they use it every single day, 2 times a day. So, and over 100% of that. So, of them saw a significant increase in that. And so that is also in there. And it's pretty high up there in the ingredients here. And if you guys wanted to get that one, I don't remember, was it Diane? I'm so sorry if you're watching this, Diane, or I can't remember what your name was. You can use this with the machine. And you can actually put this on over and then put a conductivity gel. If you're using a machine that needs conductivity gel, you can actually do that and ionize that around the eyes. So, and it has it doesn't have any non-reactive ingredients. And if you go to the skin store, they're having a 25% off. Not all the skincare products. Some of them are 20% off. Some of them are 30% off. But that she didn't say. She said, "Can you use this machine? Can you use this machine? I need to find an eye gel or eye cream." And you're not really supposed to use creams, as some of you professionals know. But she said eye cream too. But you want to use a water-based one on there, and then you have to put the conductivity gel on there if you're using a machine with that. So she actually didn't specifically say. I'm trying to cover all my bases here just in case. And then you can get an extra 10% off, and that's 10 Christy, capital C, all caps, HRISTY, on top of it. So it ends up being something like $26 or something. So that's good. So, oh, you're welcome. So this video actually is being sponsored. I forgot to say this, at the skin store. And that's why I'm trying to combine everything in one, because I've had a lot of stuff going on. So I'm trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, trying to benefit you guys, but also I had somebody else. Okay, so here's the other one. So I had somebody purchase, so that's why I went and got it myself, is the Pericone MD. So, and if you're watching this, can you put in the chats that this was you? The Deep Crease Serum, the Pericone MD. Okay, so she didn't know this, but I want you, when you guys hear serums, most people assume that it is a water-based serum, just like this thing right here, right? Okay, so this is what happened. So it says Deep Crease Serum, right? Okay, so she had fine lines and wrinkles. Okay, so look at this, you guys. Watch the texture of this stuff. I don't know if you guys can you guys see that? It is a cream. It is, look at that. Look how thick it is. It's not even like moving. It's not even going. So it's like a cream. Even though they say serum, most people think it's like a gel, but it is a cream. Now, okay, this is for deep creases, fine lines around the mouth. Okay, so what they use in this, so we're talking about peptides. Yeah, you can see it, right? So this one here, this one has the GLutathione. Can you guys read that? Here. antioxidant in our body that we make. Okay, it's a major antioxidant. So and it's also, here's the thing, it has vitamin F. So some people think, okay, it's just an antioxidant. Vitamin F is basically essential fatty acids, so it's very lipid rich. So the woman that bought this one, she had to return it because she had really oily skin and it made her skin really, really oily. Okay, so you have to be careful. Now, I put this on last night and I did not get any oiliness, but and it says on here to layer it on top of a cream, and she said which cream is best based on this. Okay, so this is not for everyone, this is for that specific person. You can do the face finishing firming moisturizer, okay, but you didn't tell me that you had oily skin. So when you have oily skin, you're not lipid poor. You're usually water poor when you're saying that you are dehydrated and not have dry skin. Okay? Okay. Okay. So, and the Pericone MD, if any of you want that one is an extra 30% off, plus adding the 10 Christie all caps, and you get additional 10%. And that's with anything at the skin store. Some exclusions apply. If you guys are SkinCeutical fans, then you can go to my video in the morning that I put out, and it has a special on that. Okay? Okay, so let's start with the questions. I wanted to get that out of the way. So what questions do you have? You guys can start putting them in the chat. Okay? And it could be, do you have a specific skincare product that you guys are looking into that you want to buy, or what? Because I don't know, the last time I did this, I was like, where are my chats? Because I'm doing this by phone because, again, my computer. Okay, whoops. Somebody was telling me to scroll, so. Isan from London, hello. Okay, so okay, what is the best vitamin C can I get my hand on, please? Okay, so just a couple things. I want to get to know Crown Majesty. Where are you, if you are from a country that is like from the Middle East or from Africa or somewhere where I'm not familiar with the products, I don't know if I can help you, because sometimes there's products there that I don't know of. Now, here are a couple of things. If you're using the vitamin C for a specific skin condition, such as melasma, you live in Canada. Okay, good. Okay, that'll be easy. Okay, there are as you guys all know, there are tons and tons and tons of products with vitamin C. The best bang for your buck is not going to be a vitamin C cream. It's going to be a vitamin C serum. So and if it is in a brown or blue bottle, it's not see-through, so that's the first one, because vitamin C, so something like this, see how it's like see-through? You don't want that. Vitamin C is highly oxidative and it breaks down very quickly in light and heat, and you want it in a serum that has a pipette, which is like this, you know, like this kind of thing, right? So that is one that you can get your best, and there's so many different ones. So if you have sensitive skin, the highest, and it's not necessarily the percentage of it, it's the type of vitamin C that they're using. So the most studied vitamin C is the L-ascorbic acid, right? That is the one, but that one is highly oxidative, which is why you will see that it will be paired with ferulic acid or fluorectin or something to help stabilize that. Oh, you have sensitive skin. Okay, So over time, based on the thousands of clients I have literally treated, if you use L-ascorbic acid and that's it, it's not paired with anything else as far as like, you know, it's not in a cream or it's not anything like that, sensitive skin tends to start to get blotchy, or they start to get like scaly rash. So, Crown Majesty, my email me, because I did talk about this once. Okay, hold on real quick. This is the astaxanthin serum, and if you looked at one of the videos I did with it, you could see, well, this light kind of neutralizes it, but you can see I have this big white lighter patch, not patch, but it's lightened because I use the astaxanthin, which is 6,000 times stronger than vitamin C. There's clinical studies that I put in the notes of the linking of the trial. It's actually more stable, and unlike vitamin C that breaks down very quickly, when it's exposed to UV light, blue light, and red light, it actually increases the efficacy because the astaxanthin comes from the microalgae, which has to protect itself from the UV rays, and it also gives shrimp its orange color and wild salmon its orange color. So it's a very, very strong, and it's not reactive like vitamin C is. And so you're going to start to see, I think, more and more of this in products because it's a lot more stable and it delivers a lot better. And if you're looking for that video, it's the micro needling, because I used this with, you can do the micro needling or dermal rolling, and I also used it with the radio frequency, which was the skin tightening video. So you can actually see in the picture where this whole area, I used it to firm up my neck, and you could see that it's like much lighter on my neck. You can see exactly where that is. So if you're interested in that, please email me, because I do have to ask you a couple questions because it's not widely available, but I got to make sure that you can use that. Okay, so I hope I answered that question. And oh, you're welcome. Well, you can, but I have to make sure that you are the right customer. So just email me. If you can email me, if you go to goseechristy.com and there's a little icon that you can email me. Okay, let's look at the chat again. You recommend for pros to use in their spas. Certain types. So usually it's the ones that you cannot buy. You cannot buy just like on Amazon or something. There is a certain technique to it, and the reason why is because the way that you can manipulate it, it gets into the belly of the muscle. Yeah, but I do recommend it. When I introduced that back in my practice several years ago, I really increased my clientele because their colleagues and everyone was like, hi. You could really see the difference in that. So yes. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna try to scroll here. I have snail ampule that says it contains 80% snail secretion filtrate. Can I use it with my vitamin C? I have combination none sensitive. Okay, so one of the things is that there's such a limited absorption rate into the skin anyway because of the skin's barrier. So what I would do is hopefully that skin vitamin C serum is not cream based. Now I have to ask. You want to put that on directly. Okay, so hopefully I answered that question for you and you got that. Let me see here. Oops. So Jackie, I hope that answered your question. Cannot see. Sorry that I have to scroll through here. What can I do about thinning skin on the body due to aging? Okay, so by that question, I am assuming, I don't know because I can't see you, by the time you really start to see that, it's usually several things. One, it can be overexposure to the sun while you were younger, so it breaks down collagen and elastin, and or it can be if you are entering into like in your late 30s to 40s, where the hormones, the estrogen that drives that collagen and elastin starts to decrease. So then you'll start to see more of that. So I actually have really started to do this research is I would do a combination of things. I would actually do some supplements of collagen, and hi there, Pooja. And I would also do, there are some body lotions. The downside to these body lotions is that they can be expensive, but if you use, that has an ingredient called glycine. So that helps tighten up the skin. And that's actually a main ingredient in cellulite cream too. So it actually helps firm up the surface of the skin. So you might want to look into that. Okay, that was a good question. Okay, let me see if I can pull up more. I just moved out of Seattle. My skin has been very sensitive and dry since relocating here, and I'm having breakouts at the same time. Any recommendations? Okay, so your skin, oh my goodness. Okay, so your skin, Selena, has been used to high humidity, and you've always had probably a very nice skin's barrier because of the humidity. Now, I don't know where you lived, so obviously you're not having as much moisture, which is actually taking your skin's balance out of the moisture balance. So I would want to know, home and pro is good. Oh, and pro, home devices too to your clients. Okay, so home devices, okay, somebody asked me this question earlier. Home devices, there's more and more coming out, and they're actually getting better and better, I do have to admit. But a lot of the ones that they sell on Amazon for that are inexpensive, they just don't work, you guys. I mean, I get approached all the time by these Amazon sellers wanting me to promote it, and I can't. I mean, they send it to me, and I try it, and I'm like, it just doesn't work. So when you see me, like the radio frequency one, I mean, that actually works. I mean, it is expensive though, you're right. But the radio frequency is good. The Myo Lift is good too. That one's very reasonable. That one is good. Winter night care routine. Okay, Jaya, thank you for watching, but I need it to be more specific because I don't know what your skin type is. And I need to know if you live in a humid climate or if it's, if it's not, oh, there it goes. Oh, when the use of sculpture in the use of body fillers, namely the butt. Okay, body fillers? Do you mean like fillers that they use like for the? I'm not really sure what that means. Like injecting fillers? Do they do that for the body now? That can be a costly way to do that because what happens is your body reabsorbs that and then you have to keep doing it over and over. But I mean, if it's something, if you're looking for lotion that plumps up the butt, you're right. There is nothing that can plump up the butt. But if that's what you're looking for, then you're gonna have to go with fillers if that's something that you want to do. I think it's kind of drastic to do that, but yes. So any of you who are wondering if there's any products out there that you want to purchase to plump up the butt or something like that, no, you're gonna have to. I guess you can do fillers if those are available. Okay, let me see if I can try to shine and hydration. Okay, so I just want to know if you have dry skin or if you naturally have oily skin, but it's dry now because of the winter. So that's what I need to know, Jaya. You think it's dry? Okay, so you don't get any breakouts. So if you're not getting any breakouts, you still need some added moisture onto your skin, but then on top of that, you need extra hydration. And if you're looking for you're dry, okay, you don't break out. Okay, so and are you in your mid 30s and older? Because that's one too, because your skin does start to change, when you're at that age range. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Selena, let me see if it's okay. Selena, um, you have to tell me who is most of your clientele. Is your clientele mostly have hyperpigmentation, or do they mostly have saggy skin, or um, what is the concentration of your clients? So one of them is easier to do. There is one that's coming up that I have to try yet, but I would use one that's a microcurrent that's more the pinch and hold. Okay. Okay. On to Selena, I don't know lift. That's if you um can see my actual clothes, hyperpigmentation, the saggy jowls, the dark circles under the eyes. It really helped a lot of them out. So I hope this is getting through because it keeps doing the little. It's really windy out there. Both most of them wrinkles saggy. Oh, okay, Selena. Then I would probably recommend. I would recommend the Nebulift. Then, if they don't have hyperpigmentation. Okay. Okay. So video connection is glitching. Mine was glitching, but not anymore. Okay, just turned 30. Okay, so um, I would say for your skin, probably um, the most non-reactive one is I don't know if they have this in. Are you Jaya? Where are you? Can you tell me where you are? Um, do you have access to see if it's called like post treatment cream or something like that? Um, I got to see where you are because if you're in India, I'm not gonna know what. I think you were the one from India, wasn't it? Ellie. Okay, you need to find one that is okay. So look this up. I want you to look up squalane. That one would be a good one for your skin type. That has that and a good balance of humectants like glycerin or hyaluronic acid, sodium PCA, along with um, oh, it would be so hard because I can't see your skin. But that would be, let me try to, after this video is loaded, I will try to find a link for you so you can take a look at it. Okay? Oh, sorry. Is it breaking up? That's weird. Okay. Um, Something that has the squalane in it and has occlusive agents as well, non-fragranced in there. The one that I recommend for a lot of my clients that I use is the post treatment cream. It's usually for people who have really sensitive or inflamed skin or sensitive, because almost all of them can feel hydration without any kind of irritation. So that is the best one I would recommend. I would avoid anything that has petroleum in it or mineral oil, because for some people it does tend to clog their pores. Okay. Okay. So is there any other, oops. Oh, did you hear me on that one? I don't know. You could. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Anyone else have any questions? I am going to be, I am on. And then also using just the glycerin together, it's not how that works. But if you're talking about a product that has already done the formulation of the hyaluronic acid and the glycerin is already in the product, then yes, you can use that. But both of them are humectants, and if you don't put something to put on top of that, it's going to dehydrate your skin. So make sure it has an occlusive agent, and any occlusive agent can be a combination of different oil or oils in it. I am going to be trying that one, Selena. We'll see how that one works. I had, that was my main thing with that is, they said it was more for convenience. That was my main concern with that was, the what do they call it? The slide and glide versus the pinch and hold. So for people who it's more convenient for them, they're probably more apt to use. But to get that full, because when you see the muscles and how the muscles are attached to the skull and the skin, doing a slide and glide, you can only do so much, right? Where when you do the pinch and hold, you're actually being able to go where the attachment of the muscle is to the bone, and then come up here, and then you're pulling on it. You can really feel the difference of that. Long time ago, I tried the New Face when it first came out, and I did not get that, that tingling that you get when you use the MyoLift, like you can, oops, like you can feel it working versus the New Face. So that's my opinion on that. Okay. So but I'll let you know. I'll try it and see. I'm open to trying new things. Okay. Okay, so any other questions with that? I hope if she wasn't on here, then, oh, I did want to tell you guys this one thing, because I used to use oils. I have really dry hair, and I use oils for frizzy hair. And right now, oh, you missed the answer? For which question? I just have to know for which question. Is this anti-frizz formula. Okay. And it's not greasy at all. So I do like this one versus just using an oil. This one is really, really good, and it's fairly reasonable. So I did want to share that with you. I'm not getting any kickbacks for it or anything like that. So I did want to share that one because it's a really good hair product. Okay. What? Pinch frequency product? Gosh. Okay, so were you the one, Naomi, that just talked about how your skin was really breaking out and dry, but you moved to Seattle, or did you move from, or is this somebody else? Is this someone different? Again, if you, oh, it was you. Okay, so you moved to Seattle or from Seattle? I gotta know the difference. It was you. Okay, so did you move to Seattle? Let me see. Move to Seattle. My skin is really dry, breaking out. Any recommendations? Okay, so do you normally have oily skin, dry skin, or sensitive skin? And are you exfoliating regularly? And what products are you using? That's what I would need to know. From Hawaii. Oh, that's where I'm from. That's where I'm from, and I'm here right now. Does heat affect melasma? Margarita, yes. Yes. Oops. If you're breaking out, okay, so yes, you're exfoliating. Okay, so does your breakouts look like are they red? Do they have some pus in it, or are they flesh colored? That I would need to know. Oh. A cream cleanser. Okay, and you're breaking out, right? If you're, did I delete that on accident? I'm sorry. Oh, shoot. See, I don't know what I'm doing on these things. You use a cream cleanser, red and hard, and cannot something. I don't know. Okay. Okay, stop using a cream cleanser. It sounds like you're dehydrated. If they're red and they're hard, not the cystic kind, but the bumps, then you need to spot treat with benzoyl peroxide and salicylic acid. If they're red and they're hard. If they're flesh-colored bumps, you need to use glycolic acid. Okay? Okay, so hope that helped. You probably need to do a spot treatment. Change your cleanser. You need to use a balancing gel-based cleanser that's hydrating. I wonder if you were the one that asked that question on one of my Instagram thing. Was that you that, because I have, well, I can't remember if that was you. Yes, okay, salicylic, thank you. No cream. Yes, and benzoyl peroxide too. That's a little bit drying, but I would use that more as a spot treatment. I would use a gel-based balancing cleanser, okay? Not a cream cleanser. That's not helping your skin. No, but I think melasma is coming back. Oh. Okay, so the melasma, you have to use tyrosinase inhibitors like I talk about, and that actually prevents the pigment from even turning brown, and that's what's different from hydroquinone. Hydroquinone bleaches the existing, pigmentation, but if you use tyrosinase inhibitors, it prevents it from actually even turning brown, okay? And then I saw that other one. What products do you buy in your 40s? Okay, Cynthia, I need to know what type of skin that you have. Is it sensitive? Do you have dry areas? And when you say products, I mean, are they cleansers, exfoliants, serums, eye creams, eye gels, creams? If you can make it more specific, it would help me. That way I can keep it shorter and then answer more questions for other people. Okay. Okay, did you guys have any questions, or you were looking into, excuse me, any skincare products? Dry skin eye cream. Okay, so Is it for fine lines and wrinkles? Is it for dark circles? So I need to know that too. Because we talked about, I don't know, Cynthia, if you were here, we talked about the Skin Iceland one. And the reason why, oh, bags. Oh, this is somebody different. How to permanently get rid of bags. Okay, so bags, depending on how pronounced they are, some of them you can just use eye gels, and then you can actually use a machine to actually thin out the, not thin out, but help remove a lot of the swelling that can happen. However, and I don't know this, is that if you've had this for a very long time, meaning it's a family trait, and it's genetic, then the only thing that you can do really is invasive, excuse me, invasive procedures for that. So those of you who are looking at that, this water-based one, this one works really, really well. If you guys look at some of my ones that I was getting dark circles because I was like working a lot. This one works, and for pros, you could try, for $26, you could use this in your treatment room and then increase the efficacy of this by using the machine. And because the fifth ingredient is the palmitoyl tripeptide 38, that one would work perfectly. Okay, oops. Any brand you recommend? Oh, yeah, so this is the one. So this one works really, really, really well. I'm very surprised, and you can get it at the skin store. It's right now 25% off, but if you use 10 Christy, you get an additional 10% off. I do not get any kickbacks, okay? I don't get any money for it, just so you guys know. It is sponsored by them because I got to choose what I wanted to try. There are several products but the ones that I've told you about, and then that one specific woman, Diane or something like that, I wanted to address her question. And then the other one, which I can't remember, the reason why your skin was breaking out is because you had oily skin. And this is for those of you who were wondering, the deep crease serum. This one is more of a cream. So if you have drier, lipid poor skin, very good for that, okay? Okay, so you can use that additional 10% off on top of the Black Friday one, okay? And there's a lot, and they have like sales, but there's like, you know, very few products that I'm like really saying this actually is worth something. So that one is called the Skin Iceland, and it's like with your discount or something, it ends up being $26. I mean, and you guys, it's like really concentrated. So I'm very pleased with that. So, okay, anything else that you guys? I'm trying to scroll through, make sure I got everybody. Oh, Jackie, did you get that one? I said the mile lift. I hope you got that one. Okay. Oops. Man. New face, which other microcurrent device available to the public do you recommend, and what serum or topical products should we use in combination with it? Okay, so Jackie, MyoLift actually came out with a home one first that you could actually recommend to your clients. It's a lot easier to use. It's for home use. The major difference is because a lot of people are not experienced using it with both hands, and it's more of a device here. It has a higher amp, I guess, you know, it's more powerful, but they had to do that because it was more of a slide and glide. So if you go onto the MyoLift website, I'm sure you can find something. I don't have any affiliates or anything like that, okay, as far as just recommending that one, because I have not personally tried that one, okay? Okay, good. Okay. But okay, just so you know, Jackie, the New Face one, if you compare the two, the only way you're going to know is if you compare. It's not a difference. I mean, New Face is for the regular consumer, and MyoLift focuses for the professional, but they came out with a home one for the clients because they saw such a big difference. So it's really for like maintenance, okay? Oh, it actually comes with their conductivity gel, which actually, and if you put a water-based, no acids, okay, so no acids, no glycolic, no AHAs on there, but if you use a water-based lightening gel before you do the conductivity or even after, works really well, okay? Okay, to use two different product lines during morning and night. That is a good question. Yes, you can, but it depends on what the products are. So ideally, when cosmetic chemists are formulating products for a skincare line, they are doing it so that it preps the skin pH-wise for the next step. But realistically, everybody buys, you know, a cleanser from this company and a lotion from that company and a sunscreen for that company, and then they mix it all together, and a lot of times they don't really see any results. So it's more about how close the pH of the product is to your skin. Okay, but that is a very good question. Is it okay to use? Okay, I got that one. Not recommending the frequency till you had a video on. Yes, that is the one I'm recommending. That one is the one that I'm not is the one that is the New Face one. The MyoLift one is the one that I recommend. So that is the one that I used, and I've actually used it on several different clients who had very, very different skin issues. And you can see that in the video. Okay. Do you do face yoga? I use New Face almost every. Should I bother doing face yoga? Okay, so face yoga is basically like doing different types of facial exercises. So there are some benefits to that. However, if you understand how the muscles are placed on, how it lies on the skull, as well as, excuse me, with the skin, when you're doing, okay, so when these facial muscles are created to have you make certain expressions. So for example, you know, you can do this, right? You can go. So when you're using a microcurrent, it goes the opposite direction to pull and lift. Whereas when you're doing facial yoga, you can only do the exercises that the muscle allows for. And sometimes when you are wanting lift, you have to go the opposite way that your muscle lies on the skull. Does that make sense? So for example, you have buccinator muscle, you know, that come down here to do this, right? So then you start to form these lines, right? So you have, there's a muscle that goes from here to up here. Well, you can't do any exercises that pull that and strengthen it. So what you have to do is with what the machine does is basically the pinch and hold is you're putting one probe up here, and then you're putting, so I don't have the machine with me, I'm on vacation, and you put it up here, and then you hold it, and you can actually feel the current kind of go, I don't know how to describe it unless you've had it done. You can actually feel it tightening up here. So it's this complementary muscle that's up here, if that makes any sense. So that's the difference, is that facial yoga or any facial exercises can help strengthen the muscles, obviously, but if you're trying to address like fine lines here or the number 11s here or this, you have to work the opposing muscle, if that makes any sense. Okay? Okay, any other questions before I go off because I'm on vacation? Should I bother doing face yoga? Okay, so TW Cos, I hope I answered that question. Okay, any? Oh. Okay, Jaya, yes, you can do that. You can do one brand in the morning and one brand at night if you like. Yes. That's actually more ideal if you're going to mix up brands. It's better to do that and keep it kind of consistent, but not always. There's always a caveat. Okay. Okay, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and put that up. You can continue to comment. Please give me a like on this, and I will try to answer more questions sometime. The don't really work out here. And I will see you guys very soon. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye.